You know what's going on here, YouTube. Hey, I'm eating healthy as always. Okay, got my little baby salad, baby Caesar, okay? Got my bottle of water, okay? I'm trying to get clear skin out here, alright? And you know I gotta ask, cause it's only right. It's only tradition that I ask. What is good? What is good, YouTube? What do you know good? Excuse me while I smash on this salad right quick. Woo! Fire, boy. Get a bottle of ice cold water with it. Oh, that hit different. It hits different, boy. Alright. I'm telling you, no nothing beat a Caesar salad with some garlic and cheese seasoned crouton, boy. A little bit extra Caesar dressing up on there with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Ooh, yeah. Today's topic is going to be how you can overcome your negative thoughts, all right? And yes, I said overcome them, all right? I didn't say eliminate them. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like everything that's going on in the world right now is making this any bit easier, because it's not, all right? Shout outs to the people who are out there making a change, whether it's through donations, protesting, or just educating yourself on how not to be a racist, all right? Because that goes a long way. We do need reform, we do need change. I made this video because everything that's going on, coronavirus, the government acting shady as always, trying to keep people locked up in the cribs, quarantining people. They don't even understand how coronavirus works themselves. Everything that's been going on, I know that it's hard to be anything but negative. This is a scientific fact that the mind has about 60 to 80,000 thoughts in a day. That's a day, all right? Imagine getting that many subscribers and views in one day, okay? A day we have that many thoughts. 90% of those, unfortunately, are negative thoughts, okay? And 85% of those 90% of thoughts are repetitive. So just do the math on there for me, all right? That means we only have about 10 to 15% maybe of positive thinking. And even then, most people are not thinking positively throughout the day. Most people are thinking about things again in the past, thinking about the future, okay? Thinking about random things that do not matter, do not suit progress or encourage progress. We are hardwired as humans to be negative. So that is why I made this video. I made it for the people out there who are struggling with depression, anxiety, laziness, procrastination, impatience, whatever you consider to be negative. Oh, ice water. 90%. That means negative thoughts are 90% more prominent than positive ones. If at all, if any at all. In some people's minds, it might be 100%. I'm not some self-help FUBU guru, as I like to call them. I'm not gonna sit here and act like this stuff can happen overnight. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it can happen over a few months. Getting to this point took me years just to start thinking this way. And then it took me another few additional months to start actually implementing these thoughts and turning them into action. So just think about that. Years to get to this point of thinking this way, and then months of actually trying to put this stuff into action. And just recently have actually felt confident enough to continue to move forward. All right, so it is a process, and I want y'all to know that if you give the process time and if you stick with it, it will happen. There is no possible way that it can't. So here are my recommended best tips and habits that I've developed over the years to overcome my negative thoughts, and I use these personally, so I know that they work. So Step number one that I love to implement into my life is writing things down that empower me. These include goals, ambitions, aspirations, affirmations. I also like to take an audit. So in this case, you want to do an audit of 1, all of the thoughts you're having throughout the day. 2, you want to do an audit on what your actions are throughout the day. Now, most successful people that I've researched and studied have said that they do audits. Some try to do it every hour, which is the extreme version, and you can do that, and that is great, and that'll help out a lot. Okay, you might even get to where you want to be mental-wise faster. I think this is a good rule of thumb. This is every 3 hours to every 4 hours. Make an audit. For my daily routine, if you haven't seen that video that I posted earlier about daily routines, it's linked here and you can go and check that out. But I like to make an audit for myself every 3 hours. So from 7 to 10, I write down, okay, this is what I did, this is what I got involved in, this is who I talked to, these are the things that I thought about, this is how I felt when I did these actions, or when I talked to this person, or when I had these thoughts, this is how I felt. The second thing is changing your thought process, all right? Now, all this may sound cliche, I get it, but I had a notion, had an idea in my head to create this channel to help people who may still be struggling in these areas. So change your thought process throughout the day. What does that entail? Consciously, that means making an effort, making a conscious effort, literally going and filling up your mind and your ears and your soul with soulful things. That includes in the form of podcasts, in the form of videos, whether you watch videos on YouTube, Twitch, whatever streaming platform you use, with the music, changing your thoughts internally, just inside yourself. I like to watch mainly channels like Impact Theory, a lot of Gary Vee, just other motivational speakers. One of my favorite pastors to listen to is Stephen Furtick. If you haven't seen him yet or heard him yet, go check him out. He's great. But then again, this is a comedy channel as well, so I like to balance that with comedy. Certain comics really can turn my day around. Laughter is truly the best therapy. Not only am I, listening to songs that make me feel good, make me feel empowered, but I'm also listening to people who make me feel empowered, who give advice on situations that I might have been through, or just situations that I can never imagine, but they have overcome and become these great people that we all looked up to or know. And so that's what I do when I aim to change my thoughts all throughout the day. Those are some of the key factors in how I come about it, how I do it. This is the second step. The third step, speaking affirmations all throughout the day, all day, every day, until you believe them. The thing with affirmations is they really do only scratch the conscious level. They don't really seep into the subconscious, which is why it takes repetition. You have to repeat that speaking and writing and thinking every single day, all throughout the day, these thoughts. So whatever you're looking to affirm, some things that I'm looking to affirm are noted in my vision board video, which you guys can check out here as well. And I talk about some of the things that I am working towards and that I already have. That's how I like to speak, is as if I have them already in 2020 and before 2020 ends. Okay? So figure out what it is that you desire. Again, like I talk about in that video, don't try to speak something into existence that is unreasonable, okay? I know some people want to travel the entire world and make $1 million every year, and that is possible, but stick within reason, all right? Stick within the next 6 months. What do you want to accomplish in the next 6 months that can help you get to that point, all right? Some people just want to overcome, like this video is titled, their negative thoughts. Writing these things down, these affirmations, these goals, these writing them down every single day, all throughout the day. And really, this is just one big point, but I'm breaking it into sub points because it all makes sense and it'll all help somebody out there. I go through it with my journaling. Is some days I don't even feel like writing down things in my journal, but I know that doing these small things are really going to align my actions to achieve a greater good. So these are just tips that I have implemented, okay, into my life to help me overcome negative thoughts. I hope that this helps somebody out there, especially with everything going on. Hope that you guys are, as always, laughing out there and staying healthy, okay, in these 2020 trying times. You know that I love you. You know that I'm praying for y'all. I hope y'all are having a blessed week. Until I see you next week, alright? Peace, Godspeed. And as always, feel free to hit the email in the link within the description below.